us. Let us introduce ourselves properly. We are the narrators from Knowledge Nurtures Excellence, Njonjo Girls. Hello and welcome. This is the breaking news on your favorite TV channel, Habari Broadcasting Corporation. We interrupt normal programming to bring to you a depressing and inspiring story of Lisa. Lisa Leisuda. Oh Lisa, umeenda wapi? Oh Lisa, umepitia mengi. Oh Lisa, umefika wapi? Oh Lisa, tusame many centuries ago. Don't begin in that fashion. You are not there. Don't you know all winning narratives begin with a question? Shut up! Don't mind her. Is God a he? Or a she? Or a it? Men will say that God is a he. That's obvious. Women will claim the supremacy of a goddess. But isn't it? Supreme transcends the narrowness of human language and classification. It seems more appropriate to me. It points to mightiness, invisibility, infinity, eternity, limitless beauty. God is neither male nor female. It is a spirit that takes multiple forms. All. Oh, forgive my bad manners, distinguished men and women. That is not what our loving teachers here at school have taught us. Let us introduce ourselves properly. We are the narrators from Knowledge Nurtures Excellence, Njonjo Girls. Hello and welcome. This is the breaking news on your favorite TV channel, Habari Broadcasting Corporation. We interrupt normal programming to bring to you a depressing and inspiring story of Lisa. Lisa Leisuda. Oh Lisa, umeenda wapi? Oh Lisa, umepitia mengi. Oh Lisa, umefika wapi? Oh Lisa, tusamehe sisi. It was the early hours of the morning. On that fateful day, for many days now, Lisa hadn't slept a wink. She cried under the torn blankets, inside her father's manyatta. Her young heart was filled with fear and mistrust. She was only a child. Only a child. The moment the kerosene lamp was extinguished, she sat up on the animal hide where she slept, hugging her knees, whimpering inconsolably. Sometimes the moon was brighter and bolder. Sometimes the stars seemed to have given birth to numerous other stars. The sky was nothing but tinkle. But nothing under the garnished moon changed Lisa's fortunes. It was the same with Lisa. Tears. Lisa wept louder, arousing the birds from the nest. Even when her mother came around to slap her cheeks and to pinch her tiny buttocks, she couldn't stop crying. It was when she was still crying that her father's booming voice shot through the darkness like thunder. They were going to circumcise her. Lisa became petrified. Lisa's heart sank. Was her father a monster or a girl-devouring monster of the story world? She was just 11. Distinguished men and women. Just 11. Kumi na moja. Yani, one and then one. Alarm clocks on the school. Lisa rose early to go to school. The school was a long way off. She had to overcome shutting rocks, blinding dust, feet-splitting thorn, and the frightful morning darkness. It was at this fateful hour that Lisa encountered a wandering hyena. The creature rose ahead of its path like a king devil. Lisa felt the warmth of her urine flowing down her 11-year-old thighs. The emboldened hyena took one step towards her. Then he took the second one. Summoning all the energy in her 11-year-old body, Lisa picked up a broken twig and began to run into a nearby cave. Run, little girl, run. Climb, little girl, climb. Fly, little girl, fly. Run, little girl, run. Climb, little girl, climb. Fly, little girl, fly. But then, something unfortunate happened. She tripped on a piece of jutting rock and fell to the ground. It was a nightmare. The
China was quick and was soon towering over her face, dripping with saliva into Lisa's 11-year-old face. But hard as it tried, it could not open its jaws. Lisa closed her eyes as she began to drift away into the next world. It was the end. Under a pile of firewood, as the elderly man exited, she took Lisa into her arms and pressed her against her bosom as she gave her a kiss on the forehead. That was the warmest and kindest thing that had happened to our Lisa. The kind woman introduced Lisa to a philanthropist from Nairobi, who then took her to school. She continued with her studies, scooping award after award through secondary school and university until she graduated with first-class honors. Salikuwa mwerevu. She ran away from her own parents, the very people who were supposed to protect her. Is there anything more absurd, distinguished men and women? Answer me. Lisa's parents couldn't protect her. Why? I am too hungry to continue with this story. Hata nimeenda. We are sorry to announce to you that the narrators are too emotional to continue with the performance. We will lead them away just now. But wait, wasn't the narration super amazing, distinguished men and women? Yes, it was. I wasn't talking to you. Learn to keep your mouth shut, or else. Or else what? Manambeli moyaye, manambeli moyaye, manambeli moshakorera, manambeli moyaye, manambeli moshakorera. Njonjo Girls Production.
Queen presenting Fit. Queen presenting Fit. When dawn comes and in haste to rise, is it to chase the sun that we rush, or to flee from darkness just gone? And when our heart remembers the things of yesterday, and our lips begin to mumble about the things that made us stumble, do we also recall the strength and the touch of the storm? Do we ask, did the storm make us shake, or did it make us late? Did it make us annoyed, or did it make us overjoyed? Did the storm make us fall, or did it shake our wall? Did it break our hearts, or did it give us a lesson to learn? If we recall on yesterday, if we see how we made the day, if we see how the day made us, then we will not make haste to waste a new day, and then we can negotiate with Fit's pleasure.